What up, everybody? You are listening to Expose Detroit with Heather Hooker. In the studio today, I have Ken and Andy from Bath Salts. I have my favorite engineer, Ricky Rocks. What's up, Ricky?
Yo, yo, yo.
And we have one of the dopest local artists I've ever heard in my life, Sir Schooler. What's going on, man?
What up, though?
How you guys doing? What up, man?
What up?
What's going on?
Shit, same old, same old.
Oh, man, I was so surprised when I got here because I usually get here between 2 and 2:30, and I walk in, it's looking pretty empty in here, and then Ricky comes out, he's like, there's a group of people in the studio waiting for you. I'm like, what? This cat beat me to my own show.
That'll happen. I get that a lot. I mean, people always tell me one time I get here maybe 15 minutes early, like, what?
Professional.
Yeah, well, because, I mean, I guess it's the common thing is artists are normally late, so I try to be early.
No, I like that. I like that a lot. You know, we've been talking for about a month and a half now, and anything, you know, you're constantly professional and on point with everything you do. You don't keep me waiting when I need something. So I really, really appreciate that because there's a lot of artists that just don't get that. Yeah. They don't get it. So
no, I feel you there. I completely understand.
So how you been?
I've been great.
Doing great?
I've been great. Everything
awesome.
Great.
Well, I was reading your bio that you sent me, and I seen some of the names that you've been working with, which are some similar names that I've been hanging out with lately. One of them being D12's very own Bizarre, and that was when you first got started in the industry, correct?
Yeah.
Now, how did you get connected with Bizarre?
That's the big homie, man. That's funny how that worked out because it went off a Facebook post. Shout out to Christina Campbell because she posted the fact that if artists trying to open up for him, go ahead, hit up his manager, gave all the info. And I'm like, let me go ahead and give him a shout. So I call up. They gave me a shout back because I didn't get through to him. I left a voicemail.
Right.
Called me back, gave me the prices. We worked it all out through Western Union, got everything situated. Ended up opening for him twice, and then he was like, man, let's work. So we hit the studio right over there off of 9 Mile, right there in Southfield, Next Factory 1.
Yep.
Got it in, knocked out the first track, and then that's when I hit up DJ Smalls, let him know, like, man, I got another hit on the way. So I just kept sending them through, man. It's just, I don't know, I guess through relations, man. Me just seeing something, taking advantage of it, and then you're just open to it.
And they're some of the most humble people. Shout out to Swifty McVeigh, really good friend of mine.
Yeah.
You know, when I first met them initially, I didn't think that they were going to be so humble and down to earth. Like, you're thinking, okay, this is D12. They're, you know, Detroit-made legends. Like, they're going to be hard and, like, have a front. But no, they were instantly, like, gave me a hug and, like, you know, we love what you do. And they're just some of the coolest people, I think, that I've ever met in my life. And you got the pleasure of working with them, so that's really awesome.
It's real niggas, man. And then that's what I like is people real. They're not going bullshit, sugarcoat nothing, because I mean I done mess with some people in the industry that's straight on some bullshit. So
you'll find them.
So I definitely shout out to Bizarre, man.
Yeah, and I threw me off guard because as I'm reading, I see Hurricane Chris's name come up, and I have not heard his name in a couple years, honestly. And when I seen that, I was like, oh man, I started listening to all his old music again. Was that kind of the same deal, or? Yeah,
I mean I ain't heard from dude, but this one I kind of got into my zone of let me start booking my own shows, let me do this on my own.
Right.
It was funny because it was like I had seen that he started following me on Twitter, which was just out of nowhere, and I'm like, what the hell? So I go ahead, you know what I'm saying, this before people had iPhones, we were screenshotting our list.
Right.
So I take my buddy phone and take a picture of my notifications. You know what I'm saying, I think I'm something now. So later on, it was like a month later, I go ahead, send him a direct message, you know what I'm saying, send him a little feed, told him what I was trying to do, and sure enough, he sent me his management, got linked up with them.
Shit.
And I didn't want to trust it because I didn't know, you know, all this media, you don't know if it's real.
Right, exactly.
Well, funny thing is somebody from my hometown is signed to the Mimi agency, who also Hurricane Chris is signed to.
Okay.
So I was like, is this his general manager? I was like, yep. So I'm like, okay, I already know everything real then. So I sent him the money and show happened. He flew in, picked them up.
That's crazy.
I had DJ Smalls out there for that same show. So
wow, it's crazy, really, how many people get connected in this industry. You know, last night. I'm friends with Rome. He's Frankie Biggs's son. He's Grammy Award-winning platinum producer. Yeah. Super awesome people, and you know, we're just chatting. I met him on Instagram, and we started having a conversation. And last night we're sitting there talking, and he brought up Chris St. Clair, who's an artist that's coming in next week. Mm-hmm. And then I find out that he's friends with Brian Hutchinson and all these other people I'm working with. So it was like, it's crazy how everybody just gets connected. And
small world.
Absolutely.
Small world.
Oh man, and you also have clothing line.
Yeah.
You're doing it big. You're going all out.
Well, I mean, it's just branching like how we was talking earlier, you know, about merchandise.
Yeah.
You know? Shout out to DJ Smalls, man, because without him, I mean, I wouldn't be doing half the shit I'm doing, because I shit you not, a buddy of mine at my old job, he had kicked it to me like, hey, if you really want to get with a DJ, man, hit up Smalls, whoop, whoop. Got with him, and then after he hosted my first tape, he kept calling my phone, and he was always just harping on me and telling me the things I need to do, and got all in my head. So I got a website, I got a clothing line, I really started dropping music. Got official cover arts. Like, I really started picking up pace, and everybody's like, what the hell? Hold on, what are you doing? And so people were shocked, but they didn't know I had, you know what I'm saying, somebody behind me in my ear.
Right.
And that's the thing. Is
you need mentors, though.
Yeah, you really don't know what to do when you're getting in this game, and you messing with the big leagues, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's different from playing high school ball and playing in the NBA. So, I mean, I got to learn by somebody who's 10 plus in the game, and who's Yo Gotti's tour DJ, and I mean, somebody who really gave me a lot. And
it's like putting a 15-year-old in with the Pistons and saying, "Here you go." You know, you got to work for it, and you got to do what you got to do. You're not always going to have somebody there that's like, "All right, we're going to get a website together for you." No, you have to go out and do that yourself.
And that's where people hit me up and was like, "Where'd you get your website? How much you pay?" Like, people come to me for this now, so it's funny. Like, I give the knowledge off. So I mean, just from one person, you know, always being passed down. It always helps out, you know, more people, so it's always good. Well,
I seen with your clothing company, with your T-shirts, you have the quality over quantity. Now, what is that all about?
That really was just an idea out of nowhere. Somebody was like, man, what are you going to do next? And I'm like, I don't know, I kind of just want to do a simple saying. And so I threw it on a shirt, and my girl, she told me, she was like, yeah, go with that. And I started showing my homeboy, they're like, yeah, go with it. First, it was a gray shirt with black words, and then my girl got my head, she wanted pink on it. So then we did black shirts with pink lettering. So we did that, and sure enough, everybody ran with it. And I mean, that's really just what it is, you know what I mean? You always want quality, you don't want quantity, you know what I mean?
Well, even, you know, in anything, when it comes to shirts, you want a quality shirt. When it comes to music, I don't care if you have 1,000 mixtapes out there. If you don't have one good quality song, it don't mean shit.
And that's why I don't listen to most of the shit that's out now, because people don't have an engineer. People aren't really getting it mixed down and mastered and all this kind of stuff. People talk about mastering. That's just, they're really talking about mixed down. They're not talking about going and actually mastering all your levels. Like, people don't know what they're talking about, so you really got to learn a lot.
They know the lingo, but they don't know the lingo.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, absolutely. I tell artists all the time, because, you know, being in radio and also being, you know, management and stuff, I get tons of local artists that send me their music, and it's like, yeah, your lyrics are really dope, but instead of investing in some dope-ass clothes and having style, invest in studio time and make your sound perfect. You know, put yourself ahead of everybody else.
I'm putting static out, man. Nobody wants to hear that. Get your levels right.
Yeah.
It's really about learning, getting the right people around you. And like you said, investing, man. That's the biggest thing. With the clothing line, I invest. With mixtapes, I invest. Like, what people started doing is really pushing towards that piff, live mixtapes, doing all of this online.
Yep.
People aren't out here with hard copies. So when I went back to doing this and putting out the mixtape cover inside the copy with the CD, they're like, what? Hold on, what? And people were shocked, and they like, man, how'd you do this? And people see I got a 10-in-1 burner and doing all of this, man. It's just investing and trying to make something of yourself. So
no, I definitely feel that. Well, I want to play a couple tracks here of yours, and kind of, you know, we played Feel Me, and I want everybody to kind of get a better idea for your sound. So we're gonna play Girl You and I Do This. And then we'll be right back.
Let's do it.
So I'm in the studio right now with Sir Schooler. What's going on, man?
You already know, man. We rocking with RawRadioX, man. Let's get it.
Hell yeah. Jeez, I am so in awe of your business side of things and how you look at stuff, because like I said at the beginning, a lot of artists just don't get it. And, you know, you got it. you know what you got to do, and you're doing everything that you have to. It's your passion. And I made a status on Facebook that says, don't just have a dream, have a relationship with your dream. And you definitely got that. You definitely got that.
Come on, you already know. We gotta empower those around us, you know what I mean? Because it's the thing, like, when you keep saying something, if, like, you know, you go into a big race or something, you know, I'm not a racer, but if I'm going to a big race, I'm going to train, I'm going to think in my mind, I'm going to be the winner, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're thinking, oh man, this person won the last 3 years in a row and all of this, you doubting yourself, you're going to lose. So if I'm in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I want to be at the top, I want to make 100 mil, I want all of this stuff. It's only going to empower me to have more drive to keep going, because I'm not there yet. So I mean, it's all about setting goals, you know, being confident, that kind of thing.
Of course. And Tommy from Beatniks Galleries actually connected us together. Super awesome guy. We're business partners.
Tommy.
And when he initially told me, like, hey, I got this artist for you, I'm like, really?
Whatever.
You're like, whatever. You've given me artists before. And they're like, okay. And I was sitting in the driveway, and I was like, all right, dude, send me some tracks to my email. So you did. You sent me 3 songs, and I'm sitting there, and I'm, like, downloading them, and it was like I couldn't wait enough for the next song to download. I wanted to listen to all of them. I was like, because like I said, I'm used to getting, like, some bullshit mama basement music, and I'm listening, and your stuff is on point. You have actual lyrics and poetry in your words. Your songs mean something. They sound on point. You know, they got everything. It's a full package.
Is you hear that, but, like, you know, I gotta shout out to the Chemist Music Group, man, because with Lacaz, I had the engineer. They were just signing DJ Khaled. You know what I mean? I'm working with people that are big, but in my mindset, I'm like, if they working with these people, if I'm working with them, I'm gonna have that A1 quality. I'm gonna have that Ace Hood quality, that DJ Khaled quality. So I'm over here working with them, and people don't know that. People just hear it and they're like, wow, oh my goodness. It's like, man, you don't understand the work I'm putting in, the money I'm investing. Like, it's a lot going on, and people don't know that. They just assume. And people think, okay, I'm a rapper. Like we was talking, you know, people say something, oh, I'm a rapper. Okay, that's what it is, man. you be that rapper. You know what I mean? They can pay you for whatever, but 9 times out of 10, motherfuckers ain't getting paid for nothing.
Well, you got a lot of zeal, too, for yourself. And, you know, I'm partnered with Wise Guys Records. Shout out to Aaron and all of them. And that's where Swifty's been recording. And, you know, you bring a local artist in there, and rather than, like you said, you know, these artists are working with the same people, so I'm going to have that quality. They're coming in like, oh, you know, I'm working with Swifty. It's like, no, you're not. You're just recording in the same place.
That's it. That's
you know,
it,
and
man.
that a lot of people.
That Swifty quality. That's it, man.
A lot of artists come in, and, you know, they don't have the passion for their own name. They feel like they have to spit out other names to make themselves look cool. And if your quality ain't there, your lyrics aren't on point, you're just nobody.
and that's why, you know, when you see, like, in my bio on Twitter and stuff, you know what I mean, you see I got credits and I put people in there, but that's only because those are people I invested into.
Right.
So I feel I got the right to go ahead and put that out there. Like, okay, if you want to check my resume, I'm gonna let you know up front, these are people I done dealt with and done already done records with, so you can't even throw nothing past me that's some bull. Like, I try to make that known up front, because, man, I get so many people that's like, I need a featuring, woo, let's do something. It's like, man, where that money at, man?
Yeah, money talks.
I'm out here putting in so much work. It's like, you didn't send me a track and I liked it, or I didn't click on your music and like it and hit you up. You just coming at me out of the left field, and I don't even know you. Like, you got some money? Okay, I work for some money. That's not a problem.
Right.
But I mean, I gotta feel something, and that's where 9 times out of 10 I tell people, like, nah, man, I ain't even gonna charge you. I ain't even doing the track, because I don't like it. Like, people trying to make all this pop type music and what's out now, and it's not nothing I'm enjoying. I'll tell you that.
No, that's for damn sure.
I'll listen to it, I'll rock to it, I get drunk to it, but it's not nothing I'm trying to be a part of, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I put on Twitter last night that I barely listen to any mainstream shit anymore. It's, you know, usually if I'm listening to music, it's going to be a dope local artist that I know is killing it. Yeah. You know?
it's more of what you feel, and that's where, I mean, 9 times out of 10, I mean, you gonna hear something local that I'm playing, something of mine, or one of my partners that I feel I really rock with.
Right.
Other than that, I mean, you'll catch me, you know what I'm saying, on the Spinrilla app, you know what I'm saying, downloading somebody mixtape, something dropped, I want to hear it, I want to see what's relevant, because that's always the hottest topic that's out. I gotta have that knowledge, so I can't lose that. But other than that, I ain't rocking with it.
Oh man, So what is your inspiration throughout everything? Your inspiration, your motivation, like what keeps you, when every morning when you wake up, what keeps you from giving up?
I got 2 kids. I got a 3-year-old boy, and I got, 2-week-old girl. I mean, she ain't even been out here 2 weeks, so, I got something really to stand on. And when I got, something I'm raising, I got to put in a lot more work than just for one man. So I'm really trying to do something to where I can get them up out of, to where they ain't got to go through what I went through or struggle or worry about struggling, anything like that. Because, I mean, any doubt in a kid's mind ain't good for them. Mm-hmm. Whenever I had doubt, I done put myself through hell trying to make a different way and trying to go against the grain. So I don't need my kids doing that. Plus, my pops wasn't around as much as I'm around my kids.
Right,
so when I wake up, I could whoop ass. I could put them in the corner. I could do this. what a little boy and a little girl need, so they ain't out here, doing all of this riffraff. So,
well, I hear a lot of, dads say that where, I have kids and whatever. But unless you're actually doing what you're doing and putting the effort in and doing whatever you possibly can and not sitting back going, I wish I could do this, you're out there actually doing it for your kids.
Exactly. When you
I respect that. I respect that.
When you at the hospital holding your newborn and you there changing their diaper, that first week out, and you trying to figure out what's going on with them, because when they that little and anything happen, you don't know what's going on because they can't talk to you. My 3-year-old, he can tell me what's wrong now. My stomach hurt, all this, but hold on, my newborn, it's like you don't know what's going on with him, so you got to do your best to really take care of him. And man, I could name 10 motherfuckers that ain't around their kids. I got a cousin that got 7 kids and ain't around them. He over here sleeping with girls that's underage and all kinds of stuff, getting locked up. So I'm like, seeing this, it gave me motivation to know I'm going to have one girl I'm going to have kids with. I'm going to raise these kids. I'm going to be around. I'm going to have a totally different life. And now that I got that, everybody like, oh my gosh, how do you do this? It's like, you don't got motivation to do different? I mean, you want to stay in the situation? So, yeah, I definitely got 2 kids that provide me drive. I could say that.
Well, I have mad respect for that, absolutely. And throughout your career, I mean, you've worked with some big names, but overall, who's been, that one artist that always just, you heard them and you're like, oh, man.
And that I want to work with?
Yeah, if you want to work with them or you listen to them, whatever it is.
I mean, I like nowadays, I'd want to rock with somebody like Big Sean, something like that, because he make, relatable music, but it's still catchy, He keep it real. It's like, I don't know, there's a couple artists out, now that's popping that I think it'd be fun to be in a studio with, like Migos or Young Thug, them kind of dudes. I could get high and kick it in the studio with them because it's going to be a fun day, But other than that, I mean, if we making real music, I mean, I'm trying to take it to the basics. So, I mean, I go with somebody, hometown especially.
Yeah.
So, I mean, shout out to Big Sean.
What up, Big Sean? I hope you're listening. Well, do you only listen to hip-hop style music? Do you listen to rock? Do you listen to country?
I listen to many different things, I can say that. But if it's in a different category, it's more older. You know what I mean? I'm not listening to what's out now because, I mean...
It all sounds the same.
Yeah, back then you had your YouTubes and things like that, and nowadays you got so many things that are out. Miley Cyrus used to be country, and now look what she's doing. So you really can't get attached to somebody nowadays.
Right.
Back then, it's they stuck in a lane, and so, I mean, I listen to a lot of hip hop, but I try not to brainwash myself.
I feel you on that. I've had that conversation with a lot of people where the music that's coming out now is just so generic, basic. There's no heart, no soul. No. And it is. It's like brainwashing and mushing yourself. You're listening to it. It's the same shit over and over and over and over again, and there is no soul to it. And
that's the funny thing. Like, when Miley Cyrus started doing her thing, everybody started talking about Miley and Molly and all of this, and that went on for forever. And it's like, man, why don't y'all stay in your lane or pick something different?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, so when Dipset was around, Cameron was a big one. Like, when he started wearing the pink coat and the pink SUV and all that, it was everybody's like, oh my gosh, what is this? And everybody attracted to him because he did something different.
He wasn't average.
He didn't want to blend in with everybody and do what everybody doing. That's what it's about, man. Doing something new. And I mean, like we was talking earlier, you know what I mean? Having cameras on you and doing all these hard copies and all of this, people ain't doing that. So you gotta be a step up, or you got to be right where they at. And it's all about, you know what I'm saying, putting in the work, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the kids give me my drive, but the fans turn it up for me. You know what I mean? I got this chick from Sweden that been on my bandwagon since MySpace, you know what I mean?
Holy shit.
So it's crazy that now when I drop a track, she reposting it and all of this, and I'm like, man, I'm still getting love from Malmo, Sweden. I ain't even never been over there, you know what I'm saying? I only keep in contact with you on social networks. It's crazy,
right?
The fans give me that drive to keep going, because I know that it only takes a couple more people over there, a couple more people over here. And, you know, the money coming in, right? So we gonna make some things happen.
Yeah, there's always those days where I wake up and I'm like, do I really want to keep doing this? Like, you know, you just get that one moment where you're down, and then somebody always will end up messaging me and like giving me love and showing support about what I do. And it's not even that I'm posting statuses like, oh, I'm having second, you know, it's just, it comes at the right time. So it is definitely really awesome to have people like that just out of nowhere showing so much love, and you don't even know that they're there.
Yeah, and that's what you talk about, like merchandise and stuff. Like when my phone go off, and it's, you know, I make a certain alert for a PayPal. So when I hear that, I'm like, oh, you know, somebody just bought a shirt. Well, I go look, you know what I'm saying, and where I'm shipping the shirt, it shocks me, you know what I mean? Because I had people buying mixtapes going over to the UK and stuff.
Jeez.
And I had people that want stuff in, you know, they can't even track it, you know what I mean? So I'm like, y'all saying tracking stops once it gets there? Like, I can't even know if for sure it's getting to my fan. Like, it's crazy, because I'm learning so much that people don't even take time to learn about or care about. And
I'm really not surprised, though. You know, your sound is on point, like I said, and it's quality. And, you know, I have been so excited to have you in the studio and kind of pick your brain a little bit, because, you know, your music is so awesome. So I'm not surprised at all that you have people all over the world stalking your life.
And that's the funny thing, you know what I mean? I get a lot, like, my mom, you know what I'm saying, she always be telling me, like, to you, you're yourself, you know what I'm saying? But to other people, you're so much bigger. You don't understand what you bring to the table. I'm like, I guess I gotta just run with it, you know what I mean? It's something that, because, you know, I used to wonder, like, how we're talking about how some people don't know and they do dumb stuff and all of this. Like, she used to tell me, you know, there's things that you're not gonna understand. You're not like them. You're not gonna know that. And so knowing that, I'm like, all right, so some stuff I just gotta give up on. It. So,
you know, when I was talking to Rome last night, he was telling me, like, you just don't see the quality in your work and the way that you talk and how everybody can just see the passion in your voice. You don't see that. And I told him, I'm like, I don't ever want to see it. I said, because, you know, for me, it's me being myself, and I don't ever want to see it and be like, oh, you know, and like start getting that fakey, you know, the industry took over me vibe. So, you know, it's just me being me. And if you know, if you're actually listening to what I say and you respect that, you know, I don't want to see it, though.
I feel you. But, you know, it's always good to go back and critique yourself and things like that, because, you know, that's what I've learned a lot, you know, because DJ Smalls used to say, you know, you gotta be bad at, you know, bad shows to be good at good shows, you know. And I used to learn that, like, going through all the, like, when I started opening up and I started doing all these other shows, I got to learn, like, my stage presence and knowing I got to go to the gym, you know what I'm saying, at least a month before to get winded and all kinds of things, because you really learning about, you know, what you got to do to maintain this lifestyle. People think that they can just jump in it and start rolling.
No, it's got to be a mental, emotional, and physical preparation in order to do things like that.
People put booking info in their bios and all of this, and it just makes me laugh when I see it, because I'm like, who went to that? Who put money in that? Like, I don't believe this. Hold on, somebody help me. Like, so I definitely learned, you know, you just really got to go off of your own intuitions, and you got to learn from people that are already there.
Right.
If nobody's willing to help you out, you're going to be lost, because it's too much to learn. You know what I mean? You're going to forget stuff. And that's where at times I'll forget about, you know what I'm saying, something else. And later on, like I said, I went on and I checked my iTunes account, you know, and I checked, and I'm like, whoa, the hell? I forgot I dropped 3 tracks on there, man. You know, but I'm just always promoting and I'm always online, but I don't think to go check these things.
There's so much.
Yeah, like, man, I feel bad for everybody that's going to my website right now, because, I mean, don't mind me, it's still up, everything's still running, but the video that's on there right now at the homepage ain't the newest one we dropped. So I'm not even staying updated, because there's so much I'm going through and doing. I mean, I gotta find time to to stay on everything. And that's that. I see why people got managers and secretaries and all of this stuff, because it's too much to try and remember and take a handle of.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we've talked about a lot within the last 40 minutes here.
Sure.
Where are some of the places you performed? We haven't talked about any of your performances, any of your shows.
Talking about here, home base, or out of town?
Anywhere.
I mean, here at the home base in Michigan, I mean, I've been in Kimball, Michigan. I've been in Lansing. I've been in Warren. I've been in Kalamazoo. Man, I've been Grand Rapids when I opened up for Corey Guns. I mean, I've been really quite a bit of places, all the big places out here. If you think about when we leave, I mean, we talking, what was it, Gulfport, Mississippi we was in. Went out to Philadelphia and went out there and rocked with Young Savage and Itch Gang. So I mean, I done been some places. Don't get me wrong, but I slowed down from doing the shows and all of that because I wanted to work on my home base, and really I had a lot going on. So I took a step back off the shows, and that's why I started, looking at more opportunities like these interviews, these magazines, these photo shoots, all of this, because it's, it's less time consuming, less work to put in to create this body for it and all of this energy. So I run with that, and I mean, now I got people hit me up for shows, like saying they want to get me for some show out in Lansing on like the 13th of August and all kind of stuff. I'm like, nah. Straight on all this, man. I'm trying to just keep working like the way I am because I'm enjoying it. I got home life and I got this.
And you got a steady flow going right now, and I think a lot of the times if an artist is more concerned about shows than they are, putting the work into being the best at your show, that show's worthless. That's
the main thing is, man, you, like we were saying, quality over quantity, man. You could have a show every day for a month, but that month before them shows start, you better be getting your body ready, because you gonna be dead by the last show. You gonna be out there and fans gonna be like, what the hell?
Like, what is this?
Exactly. So it's really a lot of work you gotta put in. You gotta make something of yourself. So I definitely...
Jesus Christ, Ricky.
It's all good, man.
Don't mind that.
Making me jump and shit.
We Gucci, man.
Oh, man. So...
what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about your music right now. Your lyrics, I've never, heard an artist that their lyrics are, you can feel it. I can feel your emotion. I can, almost sense you in the studio recording it. Yeah. Out of all the songs that you've written so far, what would you have to say is like your baby, like your favorite song?
Be honest with you, man, I ain't got none.
Nah?
Like the newest one, that Girl You, like I'm really rocking with that, like out of nowhere. Like,
yeah, I like that one.
In my mind, I was feeling like, okay, this some simple type shit, this some pop type, whatever, Then at the end of the day, when the engineer, shout out to Eclipse, because, man, when DJ Eclipse chopped the beat up, and then I heard it back, I'm like, whoa, okay, hold on, I'm liking this. Like, now, now in my mind, I done already hit up the chicks to get the video shoot ready. We about to do Greektown Casino Hotel. We finna get a lot ready for that video, and then I'm going to throw my partner on the second verse, so... we really about to go full blown with it out of nowhere. So I'm gonna definitely say right now that's the one I'm rocking with.
See, I'm the same way. I get like a little spark of an idea, and it's like instantly my mind is like already seeing like a year, 2 years down the line when this is like the hottest thing. I got the shirts for it. I got the fan base. It's like, and Tommy all the time, because we're business partners, he's like, you need to chill and slow down and focus on right now. I'm like, I can't. Like, I need to go.
Over there working, I feel you. That's how it is.
Oh, Lord. No, it's constant. I cannot sit down for 2 minutes without, like, reading your bio or, typing out something or getting the track set. Like, even if it's little stuff like that, it's got to happen.
Yeah, I definitely feel you. That's where you got to be particular with things, because, I mean, the more organized you are, the easier flow of things to be.
Yeah.
And that's why you was telling them earlier, you already be having everything ready, because you like, shit, I wanted to just rock out. I don't want to worry about nothing.
Exactly. No, I when I was a co-host, it was like, okay, Thursday, Friday night, I'd sit down and like kind of do a little bit of stuff. But since I've gotten my own show, I've recognized the difference between having an organized show where you know about your guests and then a show where it's total chaos and you're not talking about anything specific. So I'd never wanted to be that crazy chaotic, we're not talking about what's really going on show. Yeah.
And that's where, I done... I'm saying, sat through interviews where I done seen artists go through controversy or other things going on, and that's why any interviews I've ever had, they more just about what I've already done, and not nothing like currently like, oh my gosh, I heard about this. It's always like, man, what's going on? It's like, it's really just about what I've done and how good it's been.
Yeah.
I'm never in no BS. I'm staying out the way, staying in my lane. It's pretty much to it.
Yeah, no, I feel that, and, staying in your own lane thing, because there's, like, with my business partners, there's a couple people I work with, and they got, like, all this drama with their business partners and stuff, and I'm like, hey, I'm clear over here. You keep that cloudy sky the fuck over there.
And that's
I'm staying right here.
That's what I keep seeing, because, like, what did I watch? A Ja Rule interview. Ain't nobody heard of Ja Rule in ages. He's been gone since the Stone Ages. All of a sudden, he'd come back out talking about he got a book out and talking about how he beat up 50 Cent and all that. I'm like, what?
Where have I been?
Exactly. So that's where it's like, people try to build this controversy for some type of hype. It's like, man, just be you, live off your own essence. I mean, it's going to make you feel better, That's why I like, when you was like, give me 10 songs, I'm like, okay. I actually get to pick. Okay, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because, I got 3 mixtapes on that Piff, and then I got all the tracks on iTunes, so I didn't know what you was going to go for. So I was like, I get to pick. Hold on.
I didn't find a single thing on there that I didn't like, so.
I like that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, outside of music, what is it that you're doing?
Outside of music?
Yeah, what do you like to do?
Go to school.
Go to school? What you going to school for? Music?
I want to be a pediatrician long term.
Oh, okay.
Let's say I don't keep rocking with this, or I get tired of it, or anything go bad, everything quit popping, I fall off, hit rock bottom, I'm going to be a pediatrician. So that's what I'm going to school for.
I always wanted to do that, but medical school is not for me. Yeah. I love kids, and, when I go take my brother to, like, the pediatrician, it's like, oh, look at the kids, and it's like, I wanted to always be that, but nope, medical school, nope, can't do it.
See, I just, I think about so much different things, like, I go to school, but, I hang with my buddies, we go golf, we drink,
Yeah.
But most of the time, I'm trying to be in the studio if I'm not,
right.
slaving away working on something else, because right now I'm working on a new project, so trying to really work towards that and keep it hidden.
Ricky, what are you doing over there?
Oh, just fiddling. Don't mind me.
Fiddling with the static.
Oh, Lord. I'm like, I can hear it in the corner, and I'm like trying to look at you, and I'm like,
I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from.
Oh, man. Well, we are going to take just a short break here. I want to hear another track from you, so we're going to play The Man.
Let's do it.
And we'll be right back.
Alrighty.
What up, everybody? You're listening to Exposed Detroit with Heather Hooker. Chilling in the studio with Ricky Rocks. What up, Ricky? You've been really fucking quiet this whole time.
I'm letting you run your own show.
I'm used to you putting so much input in.
Well, I've had a rough night.
Yeah, I heard you got pretty wild last night.
Yeah, I got crazy, so.
This cat, Ricky, as you can see, is like a total rocker, and he got dragged to like a club, like techno club, glow sticks. He's wearing his rocker stuff, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I got free drinks out of it from a decent looking girl, so good times.
Jesus.
That's how you turn up.
Jesus. We also got in the studio, my friend Stephen Powell is up here. We got Sir Schooler. We got his crew. We got fucking cameras and videos and all kinds of crazy shit going on. Phones and tablets.
Man, you know how we do, man, in this day and age. It's always about, having something, videotape, taking pictures.
Yeah.
You got Instagram, you got all these new videos
Instagram and Twitter and Vine and Vivo and fucking everything. There's so much shit. I'm like freezing over here by this fucking AC.
Got that bitch rocking in here.
It's like right on me too. But I know the second we turn it down or move it, I'm going to be on fire.
Yeah, so you can pick your poison, hot or cold.
Hey, at least I'm not sweating like I was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Thank you, Lori, for hooking it up.
There you go.
I ain't bitching. Oh, Lord. So, You are awesome. And,
try to be.
You have, I'm assuming, a lot of artists that come to you and send you their weak bullshit, their good bullshit, all in between. What advice is it that you have for these local artists that are trying to get in the game and do what you do?
Find a studio that's charging, like, somebody gotta be charging, like, you know what I'm saying, 20 to 50 an hour. You gotta find a website, somebody who got a website. Get in the real studio, invest your time, your money, you know, spend time even paying, you know what I'm saying, 20, 40, 60, 80, $100, you know what I'm saying, in the studio and be writing. If you spending $100 and you sitting there for 5 hours writing, you gonna come up with some shit. It ain't gonna be bullshit, because you're in the essence of a whole new life pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, wow, everything here is clean. I'm not in my mom's dirty ass basement. The microphone is gold. Like,
right.
You see so much different shit. It causes you to write so much better. And then you got the beat banging, you know what I'm saying, how it's going to be at a show. And you get really in that essence. And I would really tell anybody, invest, man. Because if you over here and you, I'm going to invest. I'm going to buy this $100 microphone. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm recording at the crib, and you not mixing your shit down at all.
Right.
And you just recording and putting it out. Nobody listens.
No.
Well, I know motherfuckers that, I'm saying, been at home and done recorded some shit and mixed it down and knew what they was doing to sound A1.
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean? It just is about your time and effort. So, I mean, whether you want to invest 20, 40, 60 hours learning this shit at home, or $20, $40, $60 to somebody else who knows it so you can actually record, I mean, pick your poison, but invest, man.
Yeah, I was talking to Aaron from Wise Guys Records, and, you know, we're doing, it's $60 an hour, and you got to do 3 hours. And when you think about it, I mean, if you got a crew that's coming in, that ain't shit. You're all throwing in $20, $15 each. But there's always, you know, he made a point that there's always, when you get a group together, there's always that one artist that's like, oh man, we don't need the studio, we can do this on our own. Well, yeah, you can, but it's not going to have that quality. It's going to sound like shit. And, you know, and it's, if there's 4 of you and only one of you is like, we can do this on our own, well, the 3 of you need to gang up and go, no, we need this sound.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, you know, I done paid $75 an hour out at a Mix Factory 1, you know what I mean? It's for the quality, man. When you gotta think, Bizarre introduced me to these people. So
yeah.
he walking in, he, you know what I'm saying, he like, yeah, we setting up shop in here, woo woo woo. So if this is quality, this is engineer,
right?
He done already been way up here at the top of the chart. Shit, you ain't think I'm gonna spend this kind of money to get that same quality? Like,
yeah,
it's not about who it is or what it is. It's about what you getting out of it. So make sure, you know what I'm saying, the value is equal to the price or exceeding that price. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's about investing, man. That's what I definitely would tell anybody to.
Yeah, and not only invest, but do your research. You know, if you're going in at something, just because they say they're a studio, don't mean that they're, you know, quality A studio. You know, do your research, see who's gone there, listen to the music that's coming out of that place.
Exactly. Anybody got a website that's running a studio, they gonna have tracks on there that they mixed and mastered, because they want you to come there. They want to buy your business. You know what I mean? So they gonna put everything right there, because they like, if somebody come to our website, this may be our one shot, our only shot at getting a business. So
right, they
put everything out there, and I'll be damned I met any artist that told me they went to a website and that's where they found their studio. You know what I mean? They just working out, like you said, our mom's basement, or they big homie looking out for him and paying for him to be in the studio. Like, that's the only kind of stuff I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? I could mention numerous times where I introduced my homies to different studios and these studios I've been to, because nobody else has that.
Yeah.
So the studios I've been introduced to is just a local studio with a local engineer that don't mind. I mean, don't get me wrong, he good, but he only gonna work with certain people. You know what I'm saying? His time limited in the city. And he the only good engineer.
Exactly.
You're not getting in there like that. So I definitely, you know what I'm saying, by me being able to branch out through this media we got through Twitter and Facebook and this, and finding these studios, I mean, shit, I gotta help my homies out and show them where they gotta be, because if I don't make it, there's a better possibility they can. You know what I mean? And we all gonna eat. So, I mean, I'm putting in all the work I can just to help my homies out and try and make this all something.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, there's tons of artists out there that they're hitting up these studios, but they're not checking them out. they're not, you know, and then it's like, oh, well, whatever, they're charging me $120 for an hour, and they're not even all that great. Well, then go find somewhere that is great. There's studios fucking everywhere.
they're by the thousands, man. Like, they're crazy studios everywhere, and that's where, you know what I'm saying, I found these studios, and I keep branching out, and I find different places to go, because, I mean, you know what I'm saying, shout out to my homie Jordan, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Banks, man, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, what up, guys?
Shout out to Clep, shout out to Cap, shout out to Lou, you know what I'm saying. I take all of these people to these different studios to show them, you know what I'm saying, what we can keep doing. It's molded to this so far. I mean, where you think we gonna be, you know what I'm saying, 3-4 years down the line, like, it's only gonna multiply. This is only getting better, so I mean.
Right. And if you can't find one, I guarantee you know somebody that has a studio.
Somebody, I mean, shit, you got a Facebook, you got a Twitter. I mean, you type a studio near me, I mean, shit gonna pop up.
Yeah.
I mean, you gonna find something. So
I mean, honestly, most of my best business partners, the people that have really gotten me far in this game, are people that I've met on fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, you make a hashtag with, you know, I made one. I'm a new radio host. Like, I'm not a co-host anymore, and everyone's like hitting me up. And I'm like, okay, great. Well, then, you know, you get that one person that's like, oh, you know, I got these artists, and they start sending you stuff, and they know people, and it's like, holy shit, you know?
Yeah, you're actually getting you plugged in.
Yeah, and like all my plugs out in California, I got from, his name's Nobody. Met him on Instagram.
See?
You know, we started talking, and now, you know, there's all these potential business partners out in California for me, and you know, there's just people everywhere. You know, Rome and Frankie and all these people are Instagram. So you definitely need to use your social media to get out there.
People just be on there scrolling, reading, reposting, screenshotting. They ain't doing shit to help themselves. So
I'm all caught up over here. I'm like sitting on my headphones.
That'll happen.
There we go. Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, I've been sitting back, but I mean, you know, when I work on a project, I try not to tell everybody about it. You know what I mean? So I don't want to kind of put everything out on the air and all that. But
I think that's a lot of mistakes that people make.
Yeah, and that's why I definitely just want to let people know. You know, I am working on a project. I do got more clothing items coming out. You know, it's just.
The hype will come when it's
because when it's already done and I send it over to Smalls and I get my mixtape cover done, that's when I start promoting. I'm promoting for the length of time it take him to finish, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up.
Yeah.
So once he done, I'm like, yo, shoot it to live mixtapes. Yeah, I already got it on that pit, we good. Look, it's already out there. Everybody like, what? This shit going crazy. So it's like, I try not to promote nothing for, like, you know what I'm saying, I see people promote shit for 5 months straight. And you know what I'm saying, pushing it back, you know what I'm saying?
And it becomes spam. And it's not even good material, and, you know, you're just annoying people at that point. You know, one of the best things that you can possibly do is share something and let everybody else spread the word. And then, you know, in a week, if it hasn't been shared for a while, fucking share that shit again. Not every day, fucking 12 times a day, where I go on my newsfeed and I'm like, wow.
Like, that's where you go to now on Facebook. They got that thing where you can unfollow them. So you don't see no post from them, but they still your friends. So it's kind of slick because it's like I defriended you, but you don't know it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I kind of like that new thing because I do that to a lot of people, man. I'm gonna hold you up.
Yeah, you know, I shared Feel Me. I love that track, and I shared that
instantly. Was like, boop, I'm gonna share it again. I'm like, whoa. Okay,
I shared it on Expose, and I shared it on my personal, and Beatnik shared it, and a couple other people shared it, and I was like, wow, you know, they're liking it, they're commenting on it, and that's, you know, that's actual promotion. That's how it really works, you guys.
And that's where, I mean, it's about, you know what I'm saying, good things, like people enjoying something, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know which track of mine you was going to enjoy. That's why I sent you a couple different types. Right. And all of a sudden, you're like, oh, I like this one. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. You know what I mean? You know, you get different vibes from people you learn, you know, and that's where, like how, you know what I'm saying, Bath Salts was sitting in here and they was kicking it, and he said how he liked the track. It just shocked me when people say that, because it's like, on that one, I took a whole different route to flow and everything. So it's like, wow, I really do make people think when they hear my shit. It's just, you know what I'm saying, it's more motivation. I could definitely say that.
Yeah, you definitely have the poetry and the, you know, like I said, the soul in your music. It's not just some sound and some cat like talking about rolling up a blunt and smashing a hoe. Like it's actual real shit.
Yeah. When we dropped that track, Roll Another One, I had dropped the track. Then it caught a lot of
Your mic's falling down on you over there.
It caught a lot of attention, so we turned around, we shot a video for it.
Yeah.
The video we shot for it, we threw it on YouTube, man. It went for like 4 or 5 months strong. Heavy promo. I mean, it was like 98,000 views. Fuck around, somebody reported it and they took it down because illegal use of drugs and shit.
Oh my gosh, that's childish.
I took a weed smoker to the extreme level and got everybody liking it. I got a t-shirt out, wrote another one on it, like it's going crazy, and then they just take it away from me. So I was like, man, let me switch it up. I gotta do positive shit, gotta move over here. So I was
hating like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so I definitely switched it up to try and keep that, you know what I'm saying, same type of buzz going, because I mean, wasn't nothing like that when I tell you that.
No, wow. I've dealt, with a lot of people, too, who have posted some freaking phenomenal YouTube videos out there, and there's just that one hater that reports it, and the whole thing is done. Done.
No matter how much promo you put in it, how much money you made off it, nothing, they just cut you off.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, because one person out of, 200,000 views, one person hated on it, and it's gone forever.
And that's
like,
where it kills me, because it's like, it's like, come on, man, like, go ahead, put it back up with the same amount of views, you know what I'm saying, what it had.
Right.
Y'all doing people wrong, because all they do is they just initially just take it down, they don't let you revise it, and nothing, you just got to re-put it up at 0 and go with promo again. It's like, hold on, man, I went 5 months heavy on this, and did so much work, so I kind of just...
That's ignorant.
I got the video, like, I got it on my YouTube page, but I got it private. Like, I haven't changed it to public, because I'm like, I didn't want to put in the promo, like... and then I feel bad if I put it up and it just stays at, like, right around 0 or under 100 views.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that video was booming for a while. So
is there a big benefit to putting your videos on YouTube? I mean, I make me talking videos where, I just tell people, keep it real with them and tell them what's going on with my life, kind of inspire people to see things in a different way. And I put those right on Facebook, and everyone's like, you need to put them on YouTube. I don't get it.
Yeah, well,
is there a big benefit?
Yeah, because, like, you got to think, when you watch a YouTube video, on the side it shows common videos or ones just like it.
Right.
And then at the end it shows you videos that are like that. So you got to think, if you posting videos and it's getting... Well, for one, you got to monetize your video. That's what I said, the ads and all that.
Right.
So you got these ads on your video. You're making money off people just clicking on it.
Really?
They click on your video, get a little percentage of some change.
Right.
As time goes on, that adds up. Now, also, they sitting there, they watching it, that kind of thing. As you get more views, it's going to be on more pages as a possible video to be watched, a suggested video. So then you're getting random people that you didn't even post a video for that end up seeing it. You see on Vine, people post these videos, get 77,000 likes.
So people get paid bank for Vine too. Like, if there's like that Nash whatever kid, he posts one video and gets $500,000 for it, and it's a 6-second fucking clip of nothing.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's because all the attention that'll bring, and
blows my mind.
Then that's where people get endorsements. You know what I mean? Somebody hits you up and want to endorse you, like how we were talking about Iggy Azalea. They just endorsed her for, I don't know, one of the new phones that came out. They changed like the casing on it to gold, and they had her track playing. For her track to be playing during the commercial, she getting paid.
Oh yeah, so every time that commercial plays too.
So she's sitting back making money, like, off of one song. It's a hit on iTunes.
That's crazy.
Now you got people endorsing you off of it, like, you get so much off of one song. That's one song. This girl has thousands of songs, and y'all got one song that she making millions off.
Right.
That's her opening song, probably. Like, you know what I mean? That's people got to understand, man. It's about, you know what I'm saying, putting in the work. Cause shit, I bet she's stuck in the studio trying to figure out, okay, all right, I like this part, I like that, you know what I'm saying, really critiqued it, and now she got a hit.
Well, what do you think about her coming from Australia and just killing the game over here?
Shit, more power to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I support anybody that can come from somewhere else and come here and make it.
Right.
Because, I mean, the hate we got here and anything we got, I love the fact that they support somebody from another country, you know what I mean? Like, how we got Drake over here, you know what I'm saying? We got all these other people that's not from here, but we enjoy their music, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They keep us going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Iggy Azalea wouldn't be as hot, you know what I'm saying, if she wasn't from another country, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying, if it's your average Miley Cyrus, I mean, look what she had to do to get her name back popping. She out here going full-blown crazy.
Losing her damn mind to
That's what I mean.
push herself out there.
She was making money out country.
Yeah.
Now she's like, I want to be Juicy J baby mama. What the hell?
Yeah, you know, a lot of artists, if I'm not listening to somebody from Detroit or from the LA area, most of the artists that I listen to are from Australia. You know, I got a lot of girlfriends out there who are, you know, doing Vogue, and they got clothing lines, or they're some dope freestyle.
You say you be listening to music from there?
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta send me some shit.
Stretchy Lamar, she is about.
I gotta see what they about.
She's
man.
about 16.
You giving me a whole different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mental, like,
oh yeah. No, she's about 16.
This the kind of shit I like.
And I've been following her since she was 13. Just stepped in the game. She stepped in as a female battle rapper. And she's fucking, like, the voice that comes out of her, you would never, ever in a million years expect from her. Because she just looks like this little, like, kind of edgy girl, like, 13-year-old baby face, fucking wearing a beanie. And then she starts spitting, and she spits harder than anyone I've ever heard here. She kills it. She kills it.
See?
And, you know, she's dating this other female who is a good friend of mine who is a model for Vogue. And, you know, it's like a killer couple. And then, you know, you start checking, you know, on their Instagram. If you check, like, the people that are tagged in their stuff, then you get linked to all the people that they're battling with, all the other music that's coming from there. And Australia is killing it.
See, that's what I like, man. I like seeing different shit. Like when I was watching the rap battle leagues, you know, dude, Shotty Horror, he came from the UK. It was like seeing different lifestyles, you know what I mean? Because I'm saying, they do some of the stuff we do, but they do it in a whole different way. So when you see that, it's like, wow, okay, that's what really people like to catch on to, is something different. And then they bring it over here, and it's got everybody going crazy.
Well, the hardest thing for me when I, you know, started listening more to music coming from that area is the wording. Because, like, here we use, like, bitch a lot. Well, they use the C word, not bitch. So, you know, there's different, you know, words that they use, or different slang words or whatever, and they're dope and they're hot. And it's like, if you were to bring that over here, everyone would be like, whoa, what's this guy saying? And they're going to check out your shit.
Yeah, you're not lying. You're not lying there.
Yeah. Oh, what up, Avenue? Yeah, we got the Avenue show coming up next. They're some cool ass guys.
Everybody sliding through today.
Yeah, I crashed on their show a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Because they're right after us, and occasionally they'll come in and say hi or whatever. Well, they were in here and nobody was here, so I was like, I'm gonna go crash their show. And I walk in, and we had our show before them was, we had Swifty McVeigh, we had a couple local artists, we had Big Sam, Eminem security guard, we had fucking Top Prospect, like a whole gang of people, and we're all in here screaming and acting rowdy and shit. I walk in the studio, and it's just him and Marcus, and they're just talking like this, and they're like, you're listening to RawRadioX, and I'm like, what up, everybody? And all the listeners are like, what the fuck?
You gotta turn them up, man. You already know.
It was like two totally different worlds, and I'm like, really? There's people that come to the RawRadioX studio and talk like that? Like, they're all quiet and seductive?
Oh, tired, scared.
Yeah, if you get Avenue talking to her, she will turn red. Because he's got one of those,
like, one of those.
Got one of those smooth guy voices.
Oh, yeah.
He's got that smooth.
Oh, my God. Like the first time I heard him, my jaw dropped, and Ricky's like, all right, Heather, you're taking that chair home with you.
It's like, somebody help me. Somebody help me.
Lay the tarp and squeegees down when Avenue talks to Heather.
She might have an accident.
Oh, Lord. I wouldn't go that far.
Avenue, you got to hear us in here.
I don't know where he's at.
Look, face getting red already.
Stop it. All right, well, let's play.
Look at her. She's a giggly little mess.
Getting her on her own show.
Oh, my God. All right.
She wants to go talk to Avenue now.
Yeah, I do. Let's take a break.
What do you want to play?
Let's throw in.
What you got over there?
Yeah. What songs have we not played of you? Hold on.
And this is awesome radio.
Gotta say. We're going to play Gotta Say.
Oh, yeah.
What's intro? Is intro good? We got that?
Yeah.
We'll play intro. And then let's throw another K-Free song on there.
Which one did you want to play?
We rocking, man.
Wow, this is excellent radio. This is show prep at its best.
Hell yeah.
Let's play How I Live. I haven't heard that one yet.
All right, you ready?
Let's get it. Schooler. SirSchooler.com.
What up, everybody? You're kicking it with Heather Hooker, tuned into Exposed Detroit. Chilling in the studio with Mr. Sir Schooler, who I've been so excited to meet for the past fucking month and a half, and now you're finally here.
We in there.
Oh, man. So, tell my listeners where they can get a hold of you, where they can listen to your tracks, where they can fucking hit you up at.
SirSchooler.com. I mean, those who want to be illiterate, it's SirSchooler.com. Man, you can find me on iTunes, Spotify. Those are the big ones. But I mean, we on Xbox Music, we on Google Play, we everywhere. Pretty much, if you go to Dat Piff Live Mixtapes, those websites, you definitely can find me on there. The My Mixtapes phone app, they really help me out. They got the mixtape on there. And you can find me pretty much anywhere. Google me.
You got your YouTube, your clothing line. You got tons of stuff going on. You got your music. You got your kids. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Just punch me
on
Google.
You're out there doing it. You're out there doing it.
You're going to find me, man. Google. You're going to find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Vine. I'm everywhere.
Well, man, it has been an absolute pleasure having you here in the studio with me.
Appreciate it. It's been a pleasure being here.
I've had a blast talking to you.
Bringing everyone, shocking you with the cameras.
Yeah, I like walk in and I'm like, oh,
what's up? The hell out
up?
of me when you walked in. Yeah. I'm like, am I on like cheaters or something?
I was like, hold on, dog, what the fuck is going on? I was like, yo, I'm Sir Schooler. I'm coming in here. I'm rocking the show today. I was like, what? Hold on, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, I walk in and
I was like, man, I'm with Heather today, man. We getting cracking.
Everybody, and then I look up and I see cameras on me. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, man. We come fully cameraed out, man. I know it might be something different, you know, something you're not used to, but you know, it's just the next level. I mean, definitely,
there.
y'all gonna want that. You know what I mean? It's something different. It's something fun. You know, you really like. Because then your viewers get hooked on that. You know what I mean? Like right now they're hooked on your radio show and every time it's on and that kind of thing. But then once they start knowing that,
seeing you,
yeah. Because if you per se, you know, drop like a footage of like a mix of all of your shows from the month. You know what I mean? They get used to that monthly thing too.
Yeah.
And you got these viewers versus, you know, your listeners. Because I mean, y'all got this like live right on a phone too. They can hear this live.
The TuneIn radio app.
That's smooth. So TuneIn Radio app, they definitely can get with RawRadioX. That's smooth because if they didn't have that, then you know what I mean. You need something else to give to them so that later on. That's why I do this, so that the people that's not right now listening and watching and hearing it, you know what I mean, all of a sudden next week when we drop this footage, they're like, oh, okay, this was his radio interview he's talking about. Okay, so I really definitely like that. So didn't mean to shock you, but
no, you're good.
Definitely wanted to let
it's always nice to see different shit.
Hell yeah. give you my experience, my light.
Yeah, I dig it.
Bring it in. Came in pretty high, man. This done wore off now, man.
Oh,
Time to go to the car, fire up, hit this highway. I got another 3 hours on the road ahead of me.
Yeah, fuck that. I got 20 minutes.
Hour go drop them back off, 2 hours back to the crib.
Hell no.
We getting it in, man. I'm thankful that I got the day off, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had this planned, and then, I mean, shit, if a video or anything else popped up, I was with it. You know, I got my homies, you know what I'm saying, back home. They was already talking about a video and all this, and then my cameraman told me, okay, it might just be a photo shoot, so, you know, I'll just be getting a word. I know what's next.
Constant.
Yeah,
gotta keep it moving.
Definitely working. Everybody beating up my phone. People watching the radio show, videotaping it all. Listen, like, what? Hold on. I'm hearing my track on here.
Oh, Lord.
So, I'm definitely.
Ricky, is there anything cool going on this week or this weekend coming up?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nah.
Not on it this week?
No, if something comes up that I want to go to on Friday, I'll go to it. I don't know. I won't know until Friday morning.
Oh, Lord. Well, we got August 10th is Dirt Fest. No, 9th. The 9th is Dirt Fest.
Oh, yeah. That's the next big live broadcast. We got
that coming up, and my birthday's in 2 weeks.
You're turning, what, 14?
Yeah,
turning 14. You know.
Turning the big 2-0.
The big 1-4.
Shut the fuck up.
The big 1-4.
The big 2-0.
The big 2-0.
She turned in a big 1-4.
Yeah.
You know.
Actually, I'm turning 13. I'm finally going to be a teenager. So
congratulations.
Thank you.
So welcome.
Oh, shit. Well, next week, we got some pretty big people coming through. We got Chris St. Clair, who has been a good friend of mine for a while. He's going to be coming in the studio with DMA award-winning artist Nate Eakin. We got Brian Hutchinson, who is their manager, who's also managing fucking like Chingy and a bunch of other crazy names.
Chingy?
That's another guy.
Where the fuck? I want to say, where the fuck has he been,
It's
man?
Shaggy and everybody. Like, what
Shaggy,
the fuck? It wasn't me, yo.
Fuck, man. She went to the 90s archive, man. I gotta find that shit. Like,
And we got
Lil Scrappy, like, you got Joe Budden, you got all these guys that are now on, VH1 and shit.
I love the 90s.
Man.
And then we got also coming by is going to be internet radio creator Steven Sowers. So
We talk about I create internet radio.
And Ricky Ross.
You already know.
So we got a big show going on next week. Everybody tune in to Expose Detroit. Stay tuned to our Facebook page, my Instagram. Fucking look for flyers and shit. And
keep it rocking.
Yeah, we're doing our thing.
Follow Sir Schooler online at Sir Schooler, man. You can get me on Twitter, Facebook, Vine, all that shit, man. Pop at your boy.
All right, well, we're going to kick it out with a couple songs from After the Tide, and we'll catch you next week.